Shalom. I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and double honors to the elders of GMS, and double honors to all the brothers of GMS that teach the truth and sincerity. I'm going to just jump right into it. I'm going to start with James 5:16. Confess your faults one towards another, and pray one for another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of the righteous man availeth much. So in this truth, it's easy to get sidetracked on certain things and get distracted, and lose sight of what's important or how serious this thing is, and I've fallen victim to that. I've you be into the truth for a while, then just other things, that you go through in the truth and stuff like that, constantly bombarding you and stuff like that. You start to lose sight sometimes of what's really important, or what's serious, or how serious things are. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, the Passover just passed. The Passover is a serious day. I'll just go ahead and go to Exodus, read some verses from that. Alright, Exodus 12:11. And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded with your shoes on, and your feet, with your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hands, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover, So, all holy days in the scriptures are important, should be taken seriously. They shouldn't be taken lightly, This is a serious time, This wasn't something that should have been taken lightly, and even today, we're not it's not to the point to where if you mark blood on your door, and if you didn't, then you might end up dying, but you may not die physically, but spiritually, you end up getting cut off or dying, because it's that serious. All Israel is supposed to be celebrating this holy day, and only as far as I know, men of the GMS, or other groups out there that may celebrate it, but men of GMS celebrate this, and it's serious. For the whole week, you're supposed to be taking it seriously, and I know for myself, being in it for the time I've been in it, you start to be like, okay, yeah, it's a holy day, and you convince yourself that you're taking it serious, but really examining yourself, you're not taking it. I know I didn't take it as seriously as I should have. I shouldn't have been playing no video games during the 7 day, during the 7 days of the Passover. I'm guilty of that. I know now I would never do that again. So, for future references on these holy days, you got to take these things seriously, man, because it's a serious thing. And I'm going to read verse 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment, and I am the Lord. See, at this time, man, people, if you didn't take this seriously, your life was in danger. You know what I'm saying? Just like today. If you don't take this seriously, your life is in danger. You end up getting cast out. you can end up getting destroyed. Whatever the Lord decide to do with you, you know what I'm saying? For not taking this seriously. I'm going to jump down to verse 19. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your house, for whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be stronger or born, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. You know, the Wadi Hawaii Yahweh, I didn't eat any leaven, you know, and Lord willing, you know, y'all didn't slip. Nobody out there that, you know, of GMS, that's what I'm speaking of, you know, ate any leavened bread, because, you know, this is serious. It's not just a first day thing. You're supposed to keep that through all 7 days. And I'm going to read verse 23. For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seen the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, the Lord will pass over the door and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your house to smite you. You know, so that goes to show, you know, you keeping this this holy day goes to show your faith in the Most High too. You know what I'm saying? Because the Israelites who believed, they did what the Most High commanded them to do, and the Most High spared their lives. And for the ones who didn't, well, you already know what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, the scriptures say we're supposed to be rehearsing the righteous acts. You know, so that's what we gotta do. You know, that's another way of showing your faith and works, because you can't just be like, oh, I believe. You actually got to do these things that scriptures command you to do. So, all right, I'm gonna go to Proverbs. I'm gonna go to James 4:8. Draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your mind, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. You know, so, and you know, you're supposed to purify your minds. You're not supposed to be double-minded in this thing. You know, you're supposed to have the one true doctrine, and we're all supposed to be teaching on the same accord. You know, on one accord, not 2 accords, not 3. It's supposed to be 1. That's why it says, cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. And that heart's talking about your mind. Not, you know, if you're not teaching the proper doctrine, then, or if you're teaching 2 different things, then you're double-minded. You know, you can't let those outside influences change what you've been taught from your elders and their elders. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is not dealing with double-mindedness. I'm gonna go to Proverbs 12 and 24. Okay. Alright. Proverbs 12 and 24. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. You know. So if you diligent in this thing, then, you know, more than likely that's increasing your chances of being of the elect, and you know, and if you are the elect, then you're gonna be rulers in the kingdom of heaven. You know, joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. You know, being slothful in this thing. You know, if you being slothful in this thing, then that's, you know, you're less likely to be of the elect. You know, you're less likely to end up ruling in the kingdom of heaven. You know, so if you in this thing, I know you may be slothful sometimes and stuff like that, but you gotta catch yourself, and you gotta, you know, when you catch yourself doing those things, you gotta, you know, cut that stuff.